A KVU Defenders investigation tonight. You have less than a week to tell the FDA what you think about a big change to milk.
The agency is considering a request to change the definition, which would let manufacturers add artificial sweeteners like aspartame to flavored milk without having to label it. Where meals are shared and memories made.
Yeah, she talks loud too.
Talk centers on a staple that's always prominent on the Peterson table.
Milk is supposed to be pure.
As a mother of 2 growing boys, Becky Peterson buys a lot of milk.
At least a gallon and a half of regular milk, and then 2 of the half gallons probably of the chocolate milk a week.
But she worries the FDA may change what's in it. 2 dairy organizations are petitioning to allow artificial sweeteners in milk, namely chocolate milk, which is currently sweetened with sugar, corn syrup, or molasses.
Standards of milk had not actually been updated for a couple of decades. So
Peggy Armstrong is the Vice President of Communications for the International Dairy Foods Association.
This petition was filed with the National Milk Producers Federation, which represents dairy farmers, and they are very much in support of this petition too.
Armstrong says the mission is twofold: help fight obesity by removing some sugar and get people to drink more milk. But this FDA petition will make it more difficult for you to know what you're buying when you get to the store. Producers will no longer have to label products here on the front. The only way you'll know artificial sweeteners are even added is to look right back here for things like aspartame in the ingredient list.
People don't read labels like they're supposed to. We know that. That's just, people are busy, just run in, grab, and they think it's milk, it's wholesome, it's pure, it's milk. You know, it's dairy, it's what you're supposed to have.
The dairy organizations argue the labeling change is needed because kids won't choose milk with low-fat labels. The defenders asked if they have studies to prove that.
We don't. When we filed the petition, we did mention that, but that's because that's what we were hearing from some of our member companies. It was more anecdotal information.
In McGregor, third-generation dairyman Craig Miller prides himself on keeping milk pure.
I think it's a lot like the cigarette companies selling nicotine to children.
The 180 cows at his Mill King Market Creamery graze in fields all day, every day. They get milked twice a day, and then that milk is processed right there on site.
We add nothing, no additives, no hormones, no GMOs. It is as it comes.
The dairy organizations argue there's room for everyone. Consumers will still have a choice. And the only artificial sweeteners that will be added are the ones the FDA deems safe, like aspartame. However, a 2007 USDA report advised against allowing artificial sweeteners in foods sold in elementary school vending machines, saying, quote, "There is still uncertainty, particularly about long-term use and about low-level exposure effects on the health and development of children."
It's just one more way for them to sneak things in.
Deirdre Earls is a registered dietitian.
Artificial sweeteners like aspartame, they are known neurotoxins. And so things that they've long been associated with are headaches, migraines, seizures.
And instead of fighting obesity, Earls says artificially sweetened products may do just the opposite.
The idea is that it actually stimulates hunger instead of repressing appetite.
Milk isn't the only dairy product targeted. The petition will also change the definition of 17 other dairy products, like half and half, sour cream, even yogurt. Many foods parents like Becky feed their children.
I don't think that's good.
Giving us all a whole lot of food for thought. Now, regardless of the outcome of this petition, organic milk and milk from the Mill King Market Creamery will not add these artificial sweeteners. The FDA approved a similar petition for ice cream not too long ago, but will require reduced fat labels for the first 3 years. The FDA is taking public comments on the milk petition through Tuesday, and we've got a link in this story on kvu.com if you'd like to weigh in.